I am Fire of Dawn. This is my first video. Forgive me if I am not as good as the professionals. I will be wearing a mask for any video that has my face in it, just for privacy reasons. I'm sure all of you understand. Perhaps one day in the future you will see my face. It is not today. So we are going to be playing Dragon Age Inquisition and starting a fully new game. This is like the third time I'm recording this because audio is fun. So we are going to be playing through Dragon Age Inquisition. There will be warnings on certain episodes, and some will be in two parts, with a part in between that was cut out from the original or filmed in a different video, because this thing has some themes. It is not as warning-full as Dragon Age 2, which I will be playing also on this channel much later. If you do not want spoilers for the Dragon Age universe, I suggest you wait. And I mean wait, until I put out Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. However, this is one of my favorites, and it's the one that I've been playing for the past about a year and a half, pretty non-stop, so I'm just gonna be doing this. If you don't like any of my opinions that I express in this video, I'm sorry, or any of my videos, just stop watching me. There's no need to, report and do anything like that. So, we're gonna get started, and get into this. I do have a continue save. We're gonna ignore that and hit new game. So we'll play as a male elf. So we get a 25% ranged defense bonus. If you want to read these, just pause them. I'm not going to be getting into them much. So let's quickly look at the other three races that we can have. Humans. There's just humans. They get an extra ability point. Dwarves get a 25% bonus to magic defense. They cannot be mages. And Kunari. Yes, the ones from the second game if you know them. 10% physical damage resistance. So because I constantly face ranged attacks and get absolutely destroyed by them, we are going to play an elf. And we're going to do weapon shield warrior because I want to be a tank. And I'm playing on casual because I just want to focus on the narrative to give you guys a story, and also because I honestly don't care what people think. So, if you want to read this splash text, pause the video and read it. I will not read it for you. Alright, so I have a import from Dragon Age Keep. This is just what happened in my last two games. This is kind of a different one than that. Than my full canon playthrough. I say that in quotes. I will eventually do a run through with that, but it will not be as tutorial based as this, where I tell you what everything means. So, I hope you just sit back and enjoy. And let's get started. So these cards give you different, information. Pause to read. They go really fast, so I don't usually read them either, but they're just things that you've collected or tricks and tips. So I'm gonna run through this and talk while I do, because otherwise it would take me absolutely forever to talk you through this, because it's all about personal preference.
I just hope I can help.
So it's gonna be... Sorry, I'm just quickly... getting everything set. So be this fast. Sorry if I'm not talking. I'm trying to concentrate on making sure that this doesn't look like absolute crap. Some people make them really, really silly looking, which is their prerogative. It's not my style, but so I'm going to quickly look up tattoo meanings so I can explain this to you, as it can get important later. So, we're gonna quickly...
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Whoops. I did not mean to test that. I'm gonna quickly get the scars that I want. Alright, we're gonna quickly go back to the beginning of scars, the tattoos. So, this first tattoo set. This one. These are both for the god Falendin. So, death god, I guess. This is, yep. Andril, the hunter. And this one is Selisi, the hearth keeper. She also does herbs. Like elf roots and, you know, other healing things. This is one that I am not gonna try to pronounce because, I will fail. Horribly. For this one, not the other one. So this is, for the Hala Mother, and this one is for Darthaman, secret god. This is another, Selisi. It's another alternate. And then these three are all for Mythal. This is for the Craftsman June. And then God of Vengeance and the Sun. I'm not going to pronounce his name either. So I usually do either this one or Mythal's, which we are going to be doing now. If you have an issue that I'm putting makeup on a man, I don't care. Alright, and here's our boy. I'm not going to change the name. We are going to be called by our last name the entire time, so I don't think it's necessary for this playthrough. And let's go. Quick warning for anyone who's arachnophobic, look away until I tell you to look back at the screen, because, giant spiders. Giant spiders. And, if you don't want to hear them, take off your audio for, like, 30 seconds. So we don't just watch this cutscene. Alright, you can look back now, my dear arachnophobes. So I'm not going to talk throughout much of the cutscenes, as I want you guys to be able to hear them. There will be a couple where you will hear my snide remarks. But most of them I will stay quiet for the talking.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
So we got 3 different dialogue responses. I'm going to be quiet.
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
So these have emotional responses. This one is aggressive, bewildered, stoic, and sad. I'm gonna be stoic.
So what happens now?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me. But then...
Go to the Ford Camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
That is one ugly, scary looking thing.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that.
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world.
That looks painful.
Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
So, we can investigate and ask some questions. So I'm gonna ask some questions.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
Something
If
did
I'm not
indeed go wrong.
Someone is.
We'll find out
And
what
you
exactly
are our
later.
only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
So you saw on the side there that there was some approval change. Cassandra approved of what we said. Characters will approve or disapprove of your actions throughout the game. Don't worry about it. Even when someone greatly disapproves, you can usually recoup their
they need it.
approval
The people of
after
Haven
a moment,
mourn our most holy,
and just go
divine
talk to them and
Justinian,
agree with
head of
everything
the
they say.
country. The conclave
Even if
was
you don't
hers.
really.
It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars.
Like that goes well. Ever.
She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead.
Good? We need some
Lash out like
new
a
people
sky,
to
but we
take
must
care of
think
things.
beyond ourselves, as she did.
Too many idiots in
Until
power.
the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
So we're just gonna wait for this to load. So as you see, Cassandra is a reasonable person. Even if she doesn't like us very much. So we just have to wait till this loads. Just give it a minute. There we go. So we get to move. So we can go forward, we can go back, and we can strafe side to side. So that's us skidding. We move the camera around. So I'm not going to find a lot of thing here, but we can click the left joystick
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
to search for things, and it will make it glow. As it says, the little eyeball sun thing is the current active quest, and you'll see, possibly covered by my face, I'm not sure if it is or not, that our quest is the Wrath of Heaven. Getting to the rift.
The pulses are coming faster now.
She's so gentle when
Larger
she
the
wants to
breach
be.
grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious.
I like to wait
They
until
say a woman
these
was
three are
killed.
finished running across the
No one
bridge.
knows who she was.
I've always done it, so
Everything farther in the valley was laid
here we
waste,
go.
including the temple.
Ow.
Stay behind me.
We're out of first weapon set. And this is now the tutorial of how the hell to attack. Myself some guard. And so this is called a lesser shade. I hate them. They're demons and I hate them.
It's over.
Drop
Oh,
your
she mad.
weapon now.
She mad at us. So you can tell her that you need the weapon, that she needs to trust us, or you'll say you'll disarm. I'm gonna say I'll disarm because this lady has far more skill than I do and a bigger sword.
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Did I now? So I do have persistent gore on.
Maker knows what
If
you will
it
face.
starts to bother people, I'll take it off, but
At the forward camp, we'll fight. We are on our own.
so we just got a helmet. I'm gonna hide helmets because they look butt ugly. And I'm gonna up my armor. So I have two of these. Don't ask me why. And then I have a helmet on. But as we see, it shows nothing. So we're gonna continue onwards through the middle of the mountains.
There! Watch out!
So
If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
she says flank them, and then dives right down. So I'm gonna actually flank them because I don't normally do tactics, but I don't care. And see how much damage it did. It's still lesser shades. We're not gonna be fighting anything different for like 2 seconds. So search. See how it reveals these little yellow-orange outlines to tell you where things are. This is elf root. It's what our healing potions are made out of. So if you want to activate the healing potions, you're gonna hit the left bumper. And you get health potions, slot 3 and 2. Different commands, and then one thing that we won't use for like a good couple of hours. So, up there, a little green thing, that's a wraith. I'm just gonna go and take it out because I hate them. Come here.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
And the shade came out great. So, we're just gonna quickly take care of that. Not done because there's something down here. Ta-da! So there's more coins and more elf fruit. Collect all the elf fruit you can. People will rib on you for your obsession with elf fruit. Doesn't matter. Collect it all. So, this is kind of a tutorial section. I've played this game multiple times before, so I kind of know where I'm going and what to do. But I wanted to share it with you guys because this is one of my favorite games. I will also be peppering in, other gameplays such as the other Dragon Age games or just random games that I find or enjoy. So, quickly finish this fight. And sometimes during fights I will go a little quiet, but that's just because I'm trying to concentrate on not dying. So, demon guts, dig through them. You'll find things and get a quest called Know Thy Enemy. This never stops, pretty much. Well, the quest itself does, but you can always turn in items for research, such as getting extra damage. So, there's something over here. Ah, my nose. My nose itches. So, and then you see some iron up there. Collect all the resources you can. You will need them later. And continuing onwards, we're gonna meet our next two companions.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
That fight always ends with at least one alive.
Quickly! Before more come through!
And, anyone who's played this game before, no spoilers in the comments, I will delete them.
I did nothing. The credit is yours. At least this is good for something.
I just
Whatever
noticed he
magic opened the breach
he
in the
has a
sky
nail
also
tankard
placed
on
that
his back.
mark on your hand.
Oh,
I've theorized
who
the
knew
mark
that
might
he
be
was a
able to
drunk?
close the rifts that have opened in the
I'm
breach's
kidding.
wake.
He's not.
And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Are you with the Chantry, or... Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
The
I
sass
brought you here
in
to
this
tell
little
your
man
story to the divine.
is so great.
Only that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering code.
Look at that chest hair.
It's good to meet you, Varric. You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Chuckles.
Absolutely not.
He gives nicknames to everybody.
Your help is appreciated.
Except
Varric,
Cassandra.
but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept. Then I owe you my thanks.
Thank me if we manage to close the breach without killing you in the process. Cassandra,
It's a
you
vote
should
of
know,
confidence.
the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen.
Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
So when the crossbow's name is Bianca. So, this
down the
body's
bank.
gonna have a
The
weapon,
road ahead is blocked.
depending on
We
your
must move quickly.
class. So you're just gonna pick that up. It is a better weapon, so I just equipped that quickly. So we're gonna jump over this, and you can figure out what the jump button is. The only like issue I have is that it's also the loot button, which is annoying. So if you drop down here, there's a body you can loot, and some iron.
Demons ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Then we're just gonna keep going. So it's gonna give you a whole spiel about the tactical camera. You can use it or not, it doesn't really matter. I've always found that I just micromanage things. It's just a way to micromanage if you suck at micromanaging in real time. You'll see that I die a lot in certain parts of this game. So I honestly could use it more, but I just don't because I'm stubborn. So none of them dropped anything. However, there are 2 houses and a little like outside of main path area. I know that that looks like it should have something to loot from. It does not. So just go in here, and you can get some things to sell, some money, and some materials. And back out of the house. And into the flaming one. There are 3 things in here. Coin purse, pot, and a secondary coin purse. We're gonna go over here and up this path. So you may think that this path leads out of bounds or goes on for a long time. It really doesn't. It's fine. You can walk up here. There's a couple bits of elf fruit and some demons. So I pick all that up. You can see the demons up there. Looks like Greater Shade and 2 lessers. We're just gonna take care of these. Dig through the demon guts. Get the coins. So accessories will help you with things. We just got a life ward amulet, which is useful if you die a lot. There's a better one, however, you can't get it until later. So we're just gonna keep going.
You are Dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
We are both of the same people, sons.
The Dalish I met felt differently on the subject.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
So that was another pulse from that thing, so it just got a little bigger. So we're gonna keep going, and there's, I think, something over here. Yep, there's some elf fruit over
Are
here.
you
As
innocent?
I said, collect all of it.
I don't remember what happened. That'll get you every time. Should've spun
So
a
the
story.
storyteller is telling us that we should have lied.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
It's not wrong, but with people with swords or guns pointed at your head, you might as well tell the truth. Or just say nothing. this man could have done with a really good lawyer.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
So we're just gonna head out this way, and there's gonna be another rift right up there. And we're just gonna close it and then head on into the forward camp and get into an argument with the Chantry,
Another rift!
as usual.
We must seal it! Quickly!
It's just another day.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Let's close this. And we've leveled up. So we're just...
Rift is gone. Open the
So
gate.
now that door is able to be
Right away,
opened,
Lady Cassandra.
we are going to go into here. So there's a couple things we can do. Shield wall is to block things. I don't use it as much, so I'm just gonna go for Sweet Revenge. Cruel Revenge is fine. I just don't. It's fine, but this one does more damage, and I want to be a tank.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
So if you used any of your health potions for that, you can come to these things. They're called supply caches, and they will, you know, get everything better. In here, if we had the mace in the... Sorry, they're arguing over there. In here is going to be a staff if there was not a staff in the other one. So we're just going to head down and give Solus the staff, because as we see, this is 28, this is 29 damage. So then we're going to go and get into the argument.
You, Cassandra? Ah, here they come.
Such an annoying man.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to
He
take
mad.
this criminal to Valroyo
He
for
mad.
execution.
He's like an angry
Order
kitten.
me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. You must elect a replacement. and the
Right,
very
because the demons.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place.
Did I now? Did I
Call a
really?
retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Uh-oh. Solus is just concern. Concern.
How do you think
No
we should
concern.
proceed?
So we're gonna go through the mountain.
Use the mountain path.
She may disapprove slightly, but
Work together.
I don't give
You
a
all know
crap.
Liliana,
And also,
bring everyone left in the valley.
let's go save some
Everyone.
scouts.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
He's so angry. He needs to chill out. Need to put him in like a bucket of ice water. I need to shift positions. Hold on. Ow. So we're gonna continue onwards and upwards, as it seems. Up the ladder we go.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
More demons. Continue on through the tunnels. So I missed this on my first playthrough. There's a little room in here, and it has a shield, dagger, and coins, and then more coins over here. So this shield is a little better. Ignore this. We won't use it for actually ever. Unless we make one of our other rogues who we get much later. There's a couple things in here. This is not a completionist run by any means, but I like to get as many things as I can. More demon. Finished beating the crap out of those, and there is something back there. We continue on. Oh, those are dead bodies.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others...
There's 3 of them. Of course it's not a whole squad.
Our priority must be the breach.
Oh,
Unless we see
hush
that
your mouth,
no one
Solus.
is
I'm
safe.
going to save people.
I'm leaving that to our elven friend here.
Strong.
Lieutenant, you're alive.
Sometimes. Terrors will knock you on your butt. I hate them. I hate them very much. Oof. Still see the caltrops.
As before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
So there is
Down
a
the
little
ladder.
coin purse.
That's the way to the temple.
It has a bow and a cowl that we cannot wear quite yet. We'll show you why. You have to be level 6 to wear this. But it is a nice helmet. So be careful, because you can fall and get fall damage, and that's no fun.
So, holes in the Fade don't just
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
At least they're not arguing, I think.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found it.
So there's gonna be another thing over here. There is something that appears over there if you go that way, but it does not show up if you go through the mountain. So we're gonna put our hat on our mage. Because mages are squishy. That is angry.
Reach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the
He
first.
makes a good
It was the key.
point.
Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
So you can jump over the side here. However, there's a cool thing that unlocks a quest later if we go this way. So we're gonna take the long path.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
It's disgusting,
Magic
that's
could
what.
have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Whee!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
It's vision time! Well, sort of.
What's going on here?
Partial vision.
We have an intruder. Lady Elf.
That's rude.
You were there!
So it just
Who attacked?
passes us and just goes,
And the divine is
let's
here.
explore this.
Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
She does not like that we
Echoes
do
of
not
what
remember.
happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Demon time. That is a pride demon. They are electrical enemies. They are big, they have armor, and they are a pain in my butt.
Now!
It's our first big boss fight, so I'm just gonna stay out of his way for a second. And just immediate
It's defensive.
Sit
Wear it
down.
down.
Sit the F down, man. That was rude.
More coming through the rift.
You alone. I don't want what you're selling. I don't want any Girl Scout cookies. Thank you. Out of its line of sight. And kaboom! Alright, and this should be the last disruption we need to do. I just hit this thing until it dies. So let's just set it on fire.
Now, seal the rift.
And there's nothing else here, and we go click.
Do it.
Still there, but at least it's not connected to anything anymore. So it's rather peaceful.
Oh. I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant.
And this is when we get the difference between Dalish and City Elves.
They say you saved us. The breach
City Elves are pretty oppressed. And Dalish are too, but Dalish are at least, you know, not so subservient. But they do this. I wish that I could get her to not.
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Yeah, we don't get to see much of that outfit until later. So there's Alfred in here. Special shipments, and I will read this one. Day 1, patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy, shallow breathing, pulse overfast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says his scarring mark is throbbing with unknown magic. Wish we could station Templar here just in case. So I'm going to... gonna improve our war cry as we leveled up and get going.
That's him. That's the herald of Andraste.
So, Codex entry. Andraste's Mabari. I am not reading this. You can look it up though on the wiki, and you can read it.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it in time.
It's gonna appear at the Chantry.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with this.
Eh. Yeah, he wished it was. I always loved that the skylight up there brings in the sun. So you can always look up codex entries, or I can always do a video. Chancellor Roderick is freaking the hell out.
I do not believe
Hey, wait, we're gonna listen to this.
The elf hail, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
He's so
I do not
angry.
believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty
Why are you
is
so
to
butthurt,
serve the
Roderick?
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Yeah, we're gonna come in.
Chain him. I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
Who are they gonna listen to? It's Cassandra.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the
So
prisoner.
angry.
I heard the voices in the temple. The divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to
Ah,
us in
the
our
religious
darkest
ones, they're just
hour.
like, nah. We'll accept it, I
I really
mean,
think your maker would send someone like me,
The
maybe a
Maker
little
does
sassy,
as he
but I
wills.
really want
It
to
is
be able
not
to
for me
forgive
to
people
say.
later.
even if that means a Dalish elf is his chosen.
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
Yeah, your chantry says
The
elves
breach
aren't
remains,
Maker's children, so I don't
And
know
your
what the
mark is
hell
still
you
our
want
only
from
hope
me.
of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Oh,
You know what this is.
she
Chancellor.
bring out a big book.
A writ from the divine, granting
Angry.
us the authority
Angry
to
book.
act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
You're a little bit scared of her. But he mostly angry.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
If you're truly
Well,
trying
help.
to restore order,
That is the plan.
Kinda don't have a
Help us
choice.
fix
We
this
got this
before
stupid
it's too
thing on
late.
our hand. She likes it. That's nice. If you want to try and translate those runes, well, you can do it. Otherwise, it's like, who's gonna read this? And the woman in gold is like, you're gonna make me do it, aren't you? Send out the birds! Thrinfall Redoubt, I think. And Redcliffe Castle. It's like Martin Luther. We have our directives, now F off. He's still so angry! We got new duds. Dragon Age Inquisition. So we've made it to the end of this episode. I will be uploading hopefully every Friday, if not more. And we will continue onwards with our quests. And I will explain more as we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm Fire of Dawn, and I'm signing off for now.